Hey, TikTok. Well, I was working on projects today, and I thought I'd show this one off. Hold on, let me. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. Actually, it was a couple of projects. But I got one of these AT-AT figures since the AT-AT driver was my character when I was a kid. AT-AT driver was my favorite, is my favorite to this day. It's like one of the few figures from the original line that I still have in package. But I got one of the Black Series AT-AT drivers so that I could try and fix some of the inherent design problems of the character and or the figure. Now you'll notice right away I took out the hoses, right, because those are just freaking in the way, and I got him some new ones, and I used some of the old ones. And like I saw this idea on Facebook, right, where a guy took the hoses and he plugged them into the back of that earpiece. So that was a cool idea. So I did that. And you'll notice I got him a neckerchief too. I do neckerchiefs on lots of my guys now. I took the shoulder pads, glued them to the top of the shoulders on the chest armor. So now the arms are a little bit more free when they bend. I'm not going to bend them here because I got them in a nice pose and it's really cool. I had to take the big box off of the front, and I used a part from one of the chest pieces of that Inquisitor figure that's at Ollie's. I think it's like third brother, seventh brother, I don't know. Some dude, he was in Kenobi. But I put it back here, and it makes a neat little backpack. I got some hoses off of a G.I. Joe figure, Torpedo. I did some stuff to him. I used him for parts, and so I got these off of his snorkel, or scuba. Scuba. Just say that word, scuba. But, and the belt comes from Saw Gerrera. I think that's a cool one that, AT-AT drivers might use, because it's nice and heavy, I gave him some black and some black wash, black mixed with burnt umber. So that looks pretty good. And I did some washes all over, enhance the details on the legs, because God knows that pale plastic, you're not going to see the details. And I made sure to get all the details in all the little panel lines and all that stuff in here. But I think he looks really good now. Yeah. It's definitely better than the original figure. This one, I think it's probably a little bit over 15. It's not over 20. I wouldn't have gotten it if it was. But he looks really good. I think they need to revisit some of these older characters and just sort of redesign them. And like they did with the Stormtrooper, just, fix some of the inherent problems. And I think that they could do that because there's a AT-AT driver fans out there. There are. The other figure that I did today was, oh boy, the Super Trooper Mandalorian. I don't know. I'm going to do a review on this guy. I've already changed out his thighs. Those are the parts that were bothering me. I just about took all the stuff off this figure and put it on another figure. But I'll talk about that later. But for right now, AT-AT driver, looking really sweet. Looking really cool. All he needed was a little bit of work and a little bit of detailing. Okie dokie.